Hello, hello, dear Taurus. How are you? Welcome to your love reading for the month of June of 2025. Thank you so much for waiting, as today is the 11th of July and we are doing your reading on the full moon in Sagittarius, which is taking place. Don't forget to check your other placements as well. Now, you're lucky last because we did begin with Gemini, since it's the Gemini season. Got a few Tauruses out there, and I know you've been waiting on this. Thank you so much for your love and your loyalty always. Now, dear Taurus, we're coming up to mid-month of June, where we've got Uranus coming from your sign, squaring with Mars from Leo. So especially if you're a Taurus rising, this conflict could come through your home, your family of origin, the family that you've built. Just be careful until, even the beginning of July, especially if you're born towards, or you've got planets towards the last degrees of your sign, then that would be very significant for you. Do take care with anything sharp. Don't speed, don't take uncalculated risks. But whatever Uranus is changing in your life could be very freeing as well, as long as you're following your heart. Let's see what your Karma Dharma is for Taurus, please, Spirit. Taurus. Lucky last, Taurus, the patient bull. Let's see what your Karma Dharma is in the month of June, or whenever you get to view this, dear Taurus. And you're in your element. It does speak to family, does speak to commitment, marriage, or a spiritual connection. Here is the Hierophant. There's some sort of lesson that you're going through, no doubt. It's called teach. So you're either taking the role of the teacher or someone else is teaching you something. We see that the Hierophant, which can speak to family, religion, spirituality, beliefs, but also commitments, conservatism, following traditions, is the Hierophant, and it is a number 5. Fives do speak to changes in the tarot, and as I said, you're going through, and you have been since 2018, going through lots of changes in all areas of your life, depending on your rising sign, of course, dear Taurus, and your placements. Let's see, in this reading we'll be taking your angel answers, so start to think of those questions and we'll see if the angels could answer you. We've got the wisdom of the oracle down here. We've got the little Greek love oracle, so we'll see what past, present, and future advisors, and the Mystic Moon oracles, as well as the love messages. So we're doing a Celtic cross with the Sierra Marchetti Lenormand deck. So we're doing it differently this month. Now, Jupiter has moved into Cancer, which is in good aspect to you. Cancer is a water sign, so you will have opportunities to expand, to explore, to feel free, to have the wisdom, especially if you're a Taurus rising. Cancer will be, Jupiter will be in your environment, close to home. Jupiter will bring blessings through your siblings, through business, through commerce. Big truths, lots of communications coming out for Taurus in the month and moving forward with Jupiter. Now, with Jupiter in Cancer, but Jupiter is squaring off to Saturn, which is in Aries. So there are things going on behind your back that, because, if you're a Taurus rising, especially, Aries is your 12th house of release. It's 12th house of karma, and it's bad habits. It's your psyche. Lots of changes going on there where you need to become more spiritually inclined, not so much about the hands-on and the materialism, since you're always chasing security. I feel that cycle with Aries and Neptune in your 12th house will bring great awakenings for you. You will be grounded, you will be humbled, and you will be matured. It's all for what's best for us, okay? Let's see what's going on for Taurus in the month of June. In the now position, wow, you've got the Rider. What is your challenge? Travel, transition, movement, a new home, a new cycle in your life. You're riding high, you're riding on a rainbow. You've got luck with you, but you've had these cycles before. Communication is a must, is very vital as to communication, as to a new beginning. But you've been yearning for a new cycle that doesn't seem to be happening for you. You may be hoping to get off this merry-go-round, merry-go-round could be cycles that you've been through, because both these cards speak to cycles. And this is a potential for a wish fulfillment. You've got an opportunity here to ride out this challenge. Maybe Uranus is bringing positive changes in your life. It can be dangerous, but it depends on your chart. It depends on when you were born, dear Taurus. But whatever changes are happening for you that you possibly couldn't make yourself because you're a fixed earth sign, Spirit will help you make the changes. It's like you're transitioning to a new place. It could be at a physical distance, and that's why we see the storks building their nest in the challenge position. And this is the Queen of Cups. So emotionally being in tune, or being ready to love, nurture yourself, your loved ones, and your new life, your new potential. Yeah, there's still confusion and illusion in your mind. You've sort of lost your way, possibly. You're coming from a lot of confusion, a lot of possibly also deception, because the clouds and the maze, they do speak to Pisces. Pisces can be unconditionally loving and sacrificing, but can also be deception, not seeing clearly, seeing things through those rose-colored glasses. So you were very confused about which way you were going or where you're heading. And this is the King of Wands as well. So King of Wands, he's driven by his desires, but there was a lot of, you couldn't see clearly. Maybe you've seen something clearly. Maybe there's been communication. Maybe there's promise. Talks about change, transition, movement, possible immigration as well. I mean, birds are travelers. They do immigrate. You've got the birds here and you've got the birds here. So there's something going on very much relative to communication for you. This also is a mercurial card, and Mercury is how we perceive, how we communicate. The recent past, something's come to light for you. Something has cleared. There's something that you've seen that's come to your perception, which is possibly closing up a life cycle. Because the book is closed, the lessons have been learnt. It's the Ten of Pentacles, which could speak to family, and the Hierophant is also family, marriage, commitment. The book closed can also be someone that keeps their emotions intact, someone that's not emotionally open about the sacrifices maybe that they've made for family. Ten of Pentacles is a marriage card. Also speaks to traditions, your legacy, and what you're working towards. Money could play a major role as well. But this turns into the Ace of Pentacles as well. So you've got a couple of aces here. Let's look at your near future. Yeah, big changes. Now, I just did the Aries reading. They had the same card in the same position. The Death card, which is Scorpio, of course, the coffin, has come through for quite a few signs, so lots of changes for many signs. It's the Nine of Pentacles, which is the individual that I'm okay by myself. I'm very independent, or I'm single because I'm going through an ending in my life, a transition. Let's look at the position of you. So you're coming through as very desirous, very passionate, very inspired to make changes, to act, possibly even to react. She has Venus on her chest, so maybe you're feeling very fired up, very, very sexual, very wanting, being driven to chase your desires, to have those five senses tantalized. Remember, Taurus, you are about the five senses, about, feeling good, doing things that make you happy. Remember that Mars now is in Leo, but Venus has entered Taurus. So the lovers have recently connected well. So now that Venus, your ruling planet, has come home to Taurus, maybe you're wanting to settle something. Maybe you're wanting to do all those pleasurable things that maybe you've missed out on recently. Maybe you want to get grounded. You want love to become real and not just to be, one night stand and let's go out and let's play, let's have fun. The challenge is from the risk house, Leo, where Mars is, and it's the house of flirtation, risk taking, and children could also be a risk, because Mars is squaring you from the sign of Leo, and Leo does speak to confidence as well. So times are, it's like Spirit is saying, it's time for you to take action. It's not time for you to sit back and relax. It's a time for you to chase what it is that you're hoping to take action on. It's not a time of sitting back and being recessive. Let's look at your environment, because it could be talking to the person that you're hoping to manifest or thinking about. So we've got the moon, and the moon is secrecy. It's the psyche, it's the soul, it's someone's personal life, it's someone's home life. We've got the Eight of Cups here, so you may be dealing with someone that's very psychic, that's very secretive, that's very nurturing, very motherly, that could be in a position where they're ready emotionally to check out of where they were, or maybe they've done that already, because it's the Eight of Cups. Maybe you've been, maybe because we see you are recessive, you're an earth sign. If you're dealing with, this could be a Pisces, Cancer, or a Scorpio, let's say, with the moon. The moon could be someone that's very motherly, could be someone that fears leaving a difficult, dark, also situation that they've been in, which I don't know if this is you as well, because this card is in your reading, or it just speaks to the lunation cycle. So on a new moon or a full moon, your person could be emotionally checking out of where they were. Unless this is you keeping a lot of secrets of where you've been emotionally, what's going on with you and your secret personal life. Because what we see here is that a new cycle has begun. You've come to see things more clearly, even though there's still things that you need to figure out. Maybe you're also looking for support from friends, and you may also be going through understanding of who your friends are that can help you, and who your friends are that don't. They're only there, for their own gains. So I get the question, from your head, from your mind, saying, who's going to be there for me? Who's going to be my real one-on-one friend? And because the word friend comes up a lot, you may have connected with a friend where there's a deep sexual connection. We could call it friends with benefits, but I don't prefer to call it that. So you're trying to figure out whether a friend is a lover, a love partner, or it's just a friend that's there for you where your intimate moments are concerned. So maybe that could also be your confusion. Unless you're dealing with the person, you've given them mixed messages yourself, and the person you're thinking about, it has the confusion. Because the moon can bring up fears of the unknown, let's say. And if this is your person, then they may be very much in the dark about what's going on with you. Your hopes and fears are the dice. The dice could speak to a risk, but they can also speak to choices. It's like the Two of Pentacles. Someone fearing taking a chance, a risk in love. Your person could be fearing that you're in another connection, that you've got someone else in your life, they're feeling like the third wheel, let's say, the third party. Let's see what the possible outcome is. And we've got the well, and the well does speak to deep secrecy, deep emotional. It could be pain, it could be fears, it could be sensitivities, it could be secrets. We've got the Pisces energy ending in your reading, and Pisces is where the North Node is collectively for all of us. I don't know if you're dealing with a Pisces, unless you've got Pisces in your chart and you've sacrificed a lot for family, for traditions. Pisces can also be illusion, not only, it's illusion, confusion, deception. Some of you may have been connecting with a Pisces, could have been a past Pisces, where there were a lot of lies, deception, someone that was a closed book, that was not open and true about their emotions, or maybe they were just deceptive. I mean, if this is not you, this is the position of you, could this be someone that you were dealing with in the past, or is it someone that you're actually fantasizing about? Let's see. We've got the Star. And the Star could speak to social media, wish fulfillment at a timely or timely distance, or at a distance, generally speaking. The Star does speak to hope and progression towards goals, and it is the Six of Cups. Six of Cups is nostalgia. It's a soulmate. What is that sitting on? And we've got the Ring. The Ring is a commitment. It could speak to cycles. Someone's wish fulfillment is a commitment with someone that is popular, someone that is very different, someone that's, the Star could speak to astrology, someone that's very in tune and aligned with the universe, someone that's spiritually awake. Whereas Taurus, you're more about what I see is what I believe. So you could be connecting with someone that's very different. That would be Uranus through your sign. Oh, okay. The Thinking Woman has opened up, and she's in the reverse. Number 47. Let's read that for you. 47 equals an 11. 11 is a portal. Let's read the reverse message. This card reversed could represent a difficult time for your own personal growth. You may be feeling confused about your personal purpose or disconnected from your heart's true path. Look within and open up to your own inner guidance. Trust your intuition about what you need to learn in order to move on. The thinking woman reversed could also indicate a woman who is misleading you or giving you misinformation of some sort. Be aware and set boundaries. Remember, your own spirit is always your best guide. So remember how I was talking about you being confused or someone giving you mixed messages? So Taurus, you may be confused if you're dealing with someone that is not outspoken, because a thinking woman would also, what comes after thought is action, is communication. She's like, to me, she's like the Queen of Swords in the reverse, and Queen of Swords would be someone that's in separation mode, or someone that's a divorcee, or someone that's not communicating with you. But a reverse card for me says that at some point, the card will be upright. So you've got someone that thinks very logically. It's as though what she sees, she understands. What she doesn't see, she doesn't understand, or she just goes by logic. Or if this is not someone that goes by logic and they just go through intuition, they use their intuition, not so much about talking but perceiving. So there's a different sort of intelligence relative to this thinking woman I'm getting. Even though she's in the reverse, maybe there are things that need to be spoken about between you and another, and not only coming to conclusions, false conclusions. We've got so much Pisces. Look, 2, 3, we can say 4, 5 Piscean cards. Let's look at your emotional life in the month of June. For Taurus, what's going on in their subconscious, in their psyche? Yeah, we've got someone in a commitment here, possibly. Yeah, dealing with shadow, with darkness. And there are regrets. There are regrets. There is remorse. This could have been a promise as well, which hasn't been delivered. We've got abandoned, you see. And then there's a spiritual awakening, or seeing the light, or seeking advice on how to move forward. This could also be someone seeing a doctor, psychologist, needing to get through quite a storm, right? Or this is the inner light. As Taurus, you may be going through a spiritual awakening. If this is a twin flame connection, then both partners could be going through the same thing. We did see the 6 of Cups, which is more a soulmate connection. I don't know about a twin flame connection. The answer is no. Someone's not wanting to see the light, not wanting to see the truth. No means no. The door is closed. This could be someone that is feeling remorse and regrets and is lashing out. I mean, the answer is no. It could also be someone having blocked you, or you having blocked them. Maybe it's the timing that says not ready, not yet. I haven't seen the inner light yet. But at some point there will be balance. There will be some sort of compromise and a new direction. Someone following the sun. The sun can speak to healing, or they're following the light. They're following the light of their heart. What is this compromise? someone not willing to be in a relationship where they're needing to compromise all the time. Someone is hoping, I would say that they know what they want. They want something long-lasting and something real. And again, we've got the word soulmate. So someone is becoming free. They're going through, clearing out. This is very much the Aquarius energy. After a pause, someone is finding their freedom. They've seen the light. Let's take more cards. What is this new beginning and this new journey, this new cycle that is opening up relative to lots of communication? Wow. Okay, we've got the snake. This is the Queen of Wands. Queen of Wands. Which this could be the Queen of Wands. This could be, the Queen of Wands many times is the other woman. I should say not the Queen of Wands, but more so the snake is the other woman. It could be the competition. It could be a snake that you've been dealing with. You've been working with poison, trying to turn it into healing, right? And just like the snake can speak to the forbidden fruit and intimacy, secrecy, jealousy, vindictiveness, all those lower vibrational energies, but it can also speak to an ending. So the snake, we know, sheds its skin a bit layer at a time. And this can speak to a metamorphosis, a huge change as a new cycle opens up for you. This can also be you taking your distance from a snake, which was something that was very unhealthy for you. Someone. Let's look at the stalks in the challenge. The challenge could be motherhood, fatherhood, or doing the ethical thing. Doing the right thing is the challenge here, because this is the lily, and the lily can speak to sexuality, but also it speaks to ethics, morality, and purification, your life going through a purification. It's the King of Swords. It's like some of you could be dealing with divorce, separation. You're talking to a doctor, could be a psychologist. Again, you're seeking advice on how to build this new life for yourself. Some of you may have regret cutting someone that was very ethical and very morale, very nurturing and motherly from your life, and they could also be regrets that you're going through. Let's look at the clouds and these birds in the past. Yeah, heavy burden about not seeing everything clearly, needing, even though you didn't have all the information, you had to carry this heavy burden and keep your spirits up and your beliefs. But there was a window of opportunity where some things have been communicated. The birds could also be freedom, because they're able to fly from A to point B. And just being lucky relative to support from others, news from others, talks with friends, with social groups, so on and so forth. Or there was a bit of information possibly that's come in. I don't know, maybe something seeped in the past, which was lucky for someone. I don't know that it was lucky for you, though. Because the cross can speak to beliefs as well. Maybe there was something in the past that you did not believe. You had an opportunity, but you didn't believe it. And therefore, that's something that you had to go through. Let's see what the book is. Secrecy, the thief. Lots of confusion, illusion, and there are the fish as well. And the fish does speak to abundance logically, but the fish again is Pisces. It's confusion, illusion, trying to communicate underwater. And the confusion, the illusion, the tact, and the sneakiness could also be connected to money and family. I mean, it's the King of Pentacles, and the King of Pentacles is usually a Taurus, Virgo, or Capricorn. This could be a business owner, this could be a father, this could be a grandfather, this could be a spouse. This could be someone that that was quite selfish. Someone that wasn't very, someone that wasn't sincere, wasn't real, wasn't true. There's something that's trying to come through here, and King of Pentacles usually is someone that holds a position of power as well. He's got great experience under his belt, but where his life is concerned, he was quite tactful and quite sneaky and quite secretive. I mean, King of Pentacles, dear Taurus, is you. See, that's the thing that I don't understand here. I suppose King of Pentacles could be another earth sign, or could be a Pisces. And the King of Pentacles just says that this is a business owner or a father. And I'm also getting, I mean, if this is you being confused and tricked by others, then you probably have deep regrets, and you probably are wondering how they got away with this, with hook, line, and sinker, like having deluded you, having deceived you, because you probably pride yourself for being someone that's quite experienced. King of Pentacles is the Taurus card, therefore the most experienced king. Family or someone's tribe may have also played a major role. There may have been support from others, or even, I would even say, others knowing the truth and you being the last to find out, something like that, which could have been very hurtful. So others being around you, others around you that you thought you could depend on, having pulled the wool over your eyes. You know, they do say that when there's infidelity, that it's the person that's been cheated on who is the last person that always finds out. Right? Everyone knows about it except for the person that they've been cheated on. Let's have a look at this confusion, this maze. Ooh, and we've got another divine feminine. She's water or earth. She's an open book. She's not a closed up book. She knows what she wants. She's motherly. She's dependable. She's intelligent. She could be smart, but what you see is what you get. She doesn't wear a mask. She's real. She's true. She's subtle. She's understanding and very patient. Let's see what else we've got. But she also knows what she wants. So, okay. So Taurus, I get that you may be connecting with someone that has got similar energies with yourself. Remember, I think I spoke about support from friends. Was it your reading, or was it the previous reading that I did? Yeah, I think it was. Yeah, that you've got your support system. Now, dear Taurus, I mean, logically there's confusion in your mind, but there's also the thought of communicating or wanting things to be cleared, and it could be this divine feminine or this grounded, this sweet friend or ally or whatever, helper, whatever she is. Maybe she's someone that's helping you get out of this maze. Maybe she's helping you get clear with things, and that could involve communication. Or if this is someone that you're hoping to manifest, right? If this is someone that matches your energy and you're hoping to manifest this person, things need to be cleared, because we've got the Seven of Swords here with the letter. The letter now could also be, it could be legal papers or it could be just communication, but talks of what was secretive, what was tactful, what was the fox about, what was the lies and the deception, what was hidden. She could be someone that's got the ability to put things straight for you and help you clear your head. So I feel that this is someone quite important for you. Let's see what this Nine of Pentacles speaks to. Nine of Pentacles, but it's the coffin, the near future. So we've got friendship, loyalty, Ten of Cups, and excitement. Excitement, news, communication, support system. Who are you connecting with? Someone here is very loyal. Someone wants to take you out and play, dear Taurus. Someone is very loyal towards you. And it's the Seven of Pentacles. Seven of Pentacles is, I've invested a lot. Someone waiting on the return of their investments, or thinking which way they're going after they've gone through change and sort of getting unstuck. I feel that with the birds, because the birds do speak to movement, they'd speak to communication, action, of course, or hearing something off the grapevine from others about someone that was loyal to you. This could be you're receiving a message. Let's look at this Queen of Fire or air. Look, there's conflict with this Queen. There's conflict, there's arguments, disagreements. Now this is a number 11, which is also justice. 11 and justice, and this could be anything to do with the court system, separation, fights, arguments, heated talks, backlash. Wow. Okay. I don't know if you've got a choice, dear Taurus, but if this is what you're fantasizing or hoping, or this is your energy, if there hasn't been enough of the fun or the intimacy or the action towards feel-good energies, things that will tantalize your five senses, then this could be internal conflict, which is turning into frustration relative to matters pertaining to the heart. And if you're at odds because you've got choices, you need to choose with your heart. This is the Knight of Cups. So Knight of Cups is an offer moving forward. Knight of Cups could be in an indecision because they've been hurt before. They don't know which way to go, whether they can offer, whether they're emotionally ready to take the next steps moving forward. Let's see with the Eight of Cups in your the position of your environment. So we've got this is the path, which is opportunities, openings, dilemmas, decisions, and travel. You may be connecting with someone that is a mother, someone that has got children, that has heavy responsibilities, could be a business owner as well. Could be that their life is at a juncture right now and they're needing to make adjustments and make decisions and have the courage to leave fears behind, to trust their intuition and take the path that they're meant to take. I mean, they're carrying a heavy burden, but they're coming through that. It's the Queen of Pentacles. Queen of Pentacles has got the choice here. to stay and do the right thing, or to follow her intuition. And this is what opens up opportunities. But she needs to be courageous, she needs to be powerful, she needs to even fight for the survival of her tribe, of her beloved ones, of her own life. It's the Ten of Wands. Ten of Wands says she's gone through, they've gone through challenges, difficulties, but different times are ahead. This could also be a change of status with the person that you're hoping to manifest, because this could speak to someone's reputation and who they are out there in the world. But this is also the Garden of Eden. This could be a place of meeting, a place of happiness. This is where love could be rebirthed. Remember Venus, which is your ruling planet, in your sign now. She's rebirthed from the water after a battle, right? Remember that the battle was to get rid of the competition, so that, and through that, because of power struggles, and power struggles could be conflict, competitive relationships, through a moment in time when someone has got the courage, becomes the warrior, and then is ready to fight to win, which is the Aries energy as well. Through that, we've got the victor, and through a victory of a competitive relationship, love is reborn. Venus is reborn. There's a creation. The creation is Venus, goddess, the love. She's the love goddess. She's the goddess of war as well. She's not only the goddess of peace, tranquility, and pleasures. She's got that fighting spirit in her as well. So wherever there were blockages, or because it's the Eight of Swords, if your person thought that they were blocked, they understand that their perception maybe was wrong, and that the world is out there and they can live their life. They're old enough to make their own choices. They've got the heavy responsibility to make the right choice for them and for their beloved others. So your person may be thinking of taking a risk, possibly making a choice. You could be, I don't know, this could be a love triangle. This could be 4 people here as well. But the risk is going to bring a transition, a positive transition, and the ending of suffering, because it's the Ten of Swords. We've got the ship, and the ship means transition, change, travel, overcoming, surpassing obstacles. You could see the ship is above the mountain. And to me, this could speak to magic as well. We need to believe in magic, Taurus. Oh my God, there's the magic. Never say never to romance. Never say never to love. And oh my God, Taurus, oh my God. What an ending that was. If that's not romance, romantic love, nurturing, loving sensitivity, this is a divine masculine that holds earth or water. I did speak to similarities in energy before, did I not? So it's interesting that we've got 2 feminine, we've got 1 masculine. But we do see that all ends well in the end. And of course, we've got a Queen of Swords here. This is the Queen of Swords, and remember, she's a divorcee, but she also is, Queen of Swords is Libra, and Libra knows what she wants. And she demands respect, she demands equality, she demands balance. And she's also going to be, she knows what she wants, so she demands, let's say, the recognition, the availability, the equality, because she's got the experience herself. And Queen of Swords does speak truthfully as well. She is very logical and very correct many times, as she is very fair as well. but she's also very truthful. Sometimes her truths can hurt. Let's answer your questions through spirit, dear Taurus. Wow, what a reading. If this is not your person here and this is your energy and you're fearing that something has ended, right, because of the coffin here, something has ended. To me, the two doors speak to second opportunities where you need to have the courage, you need to have the confidence to look for your happiness. It's not a time of sitting back, it's a time of acting, dear Taurus. Because sometimes you could be very patient and waiting on the other. So, an exchange of energy works better than letting the other do all the work. We've got a date here. We've got an apology here. We've got a romantic offer here. This is a magically romantic and very dreamy, very romantic, very dreamy, very deep. It's like a dream. It's like a fantasy, a fantasy becoming a reality, Taurus. That's what I see here. Let's answer your questions. Within the next few months, don't stop. Abundance in love could be also in your pocket. Romance, thank you very much. So abundant romance, which is exactly what I was talking about, in the near future. Yes, with an exclamation mark. Trust. If you believe, it's up to you, not just up to the other. And be assertive, which is exactly what I was advising before, what I felt. Compromise, there are the scales. And it feels like maybe you've been compromised too much. Maybe it's the time to not compromise anymore. Maybe it's a time to do the Aries thing and, look to the thyself, because Aries is new beginning, but Aries is also, I know my worth. I want to take this journey. There is a brand new beginning here. And I can overcome any obstacles or any issues or any emotional wounds. Remember that the key Chiron is in Aries. And that could be playing out in your subconscious, dear Taurus. You could be having vivid dreams and connection to the divine and spirit, and messages are coming through your dreams. Do trust that. Let's see past, present, future, strictly for Taurus, please, Spirit. And then we'll take some handwritten love messages. And phew, finally done. Thank you for liking, sharing, subscribing, and commenting always. For Taurus, dear Spirit, what is the advice? What's going on in relationship? What is this Uranus square Mars? What is it going to be? Is it going to be a breakthrough? Is it going to be a breakup? Is it going to be someone freeing themselves? Is it going to be Taurus being very untraditional, doing something that no one would expect of them? Because Uranus could be an individual. So Taurus, if you're someone that would normally go for someone, the usual, someone that's financially in a good position, what does Taurus look for? And then Taurus just follows their heart. They don't give a damn about anything else. Let's see. And Uranus would be someone connecting with someone that will change your life. And they are very different to what you would normally go for. So the future brings love. These are all the aces in one. In the now, This could be a spiritual connection becoming more real. And here is Aphrodite. Some of you it could be a physical attraction or relationship turning more spiritual, or a spiritual platonic relationship turning more physical. So this is like a facade. Not all is as it seems, dear Taurus, right now. But this speaks to luck, abundance, awareness, and spiritual enlightenment. This is transition. This is change. Don't carry this heavy anchor. Don't carry these heavy regrets. Don't carry your past with you. 22 gives you opportunities in the past. You've had opportunities. It's the 3 of Wands and the 10 of Wands. Don't carry that heavy burden with you. You know, the sky's the limit for you. 3 of Wands, it's your ships are on the horizon. You're expecting them. Leave the past in the past. All right, dear Taurus, I think that's what we have. Let's take the love messages and close up your reading. It's very hot. I was going to say in Sydney, but I'm not in Sydney. I'm in Greece. Oh my God. Deja vu. I feel like I was taken to Sydney all of a sudden. I was there just for a minute. Oh, goodness me. Oh, wow. Maybe that's a sign. Let's go. Let's get into your person's mind. I miss you just as much as you miss me. I love you. This is the only love card in the deck. You stole my heart and my happiness. I'd weather any storm to be with you. I regret the moment that I let you go. We come from 2 very different worlds, but we can overcome this with our love. I do apologize, but I'm married. I know I lied, but now you know. Are you the one? You're just someone I used to know. That's the 8 of Cups. Wow. And you took the stars from my eyes, you took my heart, and I want it back. You make me quiver, I'm hooked on you, you turn me on. Yeah, baby. And you're so hot, I want you, you drive me crazy. There's a lot of sexual potency and desire for Taurus in this month. So go for it, dear Taurus. I hope that everything works out. I am wishing you well. Thank you so much for being so patient for your love reading. I will be back with more. Look after yourselves. Take care. Don't speed. Don't travel. Don't book flights right now. Not until early July. Don't play with anything sharp, dangerous. Don't go climbing any volcanoes right now. Stay grounded. Get your foot off the pedal. Do take care. Sending you lots of love and my best wishes.